Okay, in this video we're going to be setting up our own layers. So I've got my layer manager open. To start out, I've got a few options here. I've got new layer, frozen in all viewports. Delete layer or set current. I don't think I mentioned in the last video about layers that you can set up. I can turn off a layer here and say that now the layer isn't going to plot, so anything in this layer will not show up when I print, or I can have layers just frozen in viewports so that I don't see them and don't print them in the viewport. So it's good for like reference lines when you're just drawing things and you need a reference for another shape or something, but you don't actually want that to show up in your end product. Okay, so to start out, I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call this one Object. Should mention we've got a table here. This is in the topics and instructions for class 6. This is the table that I'm going to be setting up for different layer and line types with different colors and thicknesses associated with the color. I've also got another, if I come to the line weights handout, it shows for different colored lines what thickness in inches is going to be what the printer will end up printing that color line out as. So okay, I've got my object layer. Color, I'm going with a cyan, so that's color 4. Hit OK. Line type is continuous, so that's fine for object layer. My next layer is going to be hidden. This one I'm going to need to use color 6, and I'm actually going to have a different line type this time. So right now all I've got loaded is the continuous line type, so I need to come down here to the load button. So I can go find hidden, hit OK. That didn't actually change the line type. You can see it still says continuous up here. It just loaded, so I have to click on hidden and click OK. So now it's changed to hidden. And then for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to make one more, and you guys can make the rest. I'm going to make one that is text, which is color 3, green, and I will change this back to the continuous line type. So I will set object as my current, and I will start out my first line. Actually, I'll set up my grid to 0.5 snap. I'll do 0.25. So I'm going to make a line that is 4 inches long. Oops. I'll turn ortho on so I get 90-degree angles. Distance of 4. I'm going to do 3 lines here, so I'll come down an inch and do another 4-inch line. I'll do one more of those. Okay, so I want to have one line for each of my line types. So what I can do is click on the line. I can either go into the properties. If I right click and go to properties, it says that my layer is object, so I'll change that to hidden, and you can see that it changed the line type to the hidden line type because that's the line type associated with the hidden layer. Another probably a little quicker way to do that is with the AutoCAD Classic setup. You've got a toolbar up here for layer control. So I can use that. If I don't have anything selected, I can use that to change what layer is my current layer, so I'll change that to text. If I want to change this line to the text layer, I will select it first and then just click on text. So now I've got one line, a 4-inch line for each of my layers that I've set up. So I'm going to label each one of these lines. I'll go half an inch out from the end. My height, I should have set that up already with my text style, but I didn't, so 0.125, rotation angle 0. So I'm just going to name what the line is for. This is for object. The color is cyan, and then the thickness, if I remember correctly, is 0.034. You're going to find the thicknesses in the PDF here that we found in the instructions page for the Class 6. Cyan is indeed 0.034. So I will just quickly do the same thing for my other two lines here. So I'll go out 0.5 from the end. Height is still 0.125, rotation angle is 0. This one is hidden. My color is magenta. And my thickness, let's see. My thickness for magenta and green is 0.023. So 0.023. Oops. I'm going to set up my text style so I don't have to input a height anymore. Okay, so I've got my 3 lines with different layers, and they are labeled with what they're for, the color, and the thickness. So I will let you guys set up the rest of those, and then in another video, once we've got this all completed, we will set up a plot style table that will actually print these lines based on their color at the appropriate thickness that we are going to get from the PDF here.